I'm going to take you back into your past. But before that, when you're talking about getting into politics and all, I've heard about so many reasons why people get into politics. So I would want to know why you got into politics. But before that, you are an engineer, then you do MBA, then you join the police service. After UPSC, you join police service, and then you go to my home district, Karkala. And then, so now my question is, why Karkala you left? Because I remember at that time, uh, my relatives saying, oh, we have a Singam in Karnataka now. And you leave all that and join politics. I believe even the chief minister then told you that don't do it or reconsider it. So what is it?
It's a long story, ma'am, but I will tell you, madam, since you asked this question. In civil service, when you get into government service, madam, in the Indian civil service, it's purely by fate you get a state. I don't have any connection to Karnataka. Just by choice, I got Karnataka. Tamil Nadu, there was no vacancy for me. Tamil Nadu was option number 1. Karnataka was option number 2. I went to Karnataka. I don't even know one line, one word of Karnataka or Kannada. Randomly, in Karkala, there was this Naxal activity happening at that point of time. They wanted some young SP. So there were 6 of us. Randomly, they said, you go here, you go here. I went to Karkala because the Western Ghat, very beautiful. And I think the greatest blessing for me, madam, the greatest blessing for me in my life, I would say, is getting into Karkala, especially Udupi district, for my first tenure in policing. What a great people. The quality of people, God-fearing people, people who believe in Panchabhutas, people who live a life very quietly. Karkala is a small, little, sleepy town, the place you are born. Very highly cultured. So those things made me as a person. I was able to take my time, first 1 year, 8 months in Karkala's ASP. I wanted to get transferred. Maybe the first time in Karnataka's history, they wanted to retain a ASP in the same district as SP. Then I got posted as the same district as SP as promotion. Again, Karkala was in my jurisdiction. That went on for 2.5 years. Meaning for more than 4.5 years, I was in Karkala and Udupi as a public servant, madam. Then slowly I was more on the coastal side. I was in Chikmagalur because I somehow liked coastal Karnataka. The people are very different, very God-fearing. Somehow I am also a very spiritual guy. For them, spirituality is part of their daily life. You see this Bhutakola, you see this. Now Kantara has made it to a global stage now, madam.
Correct, yes.
But people who lived there will know how it is intrinsic part of their lives. People believe in that spirit. Then it happened to Bangalore. But somehow Bangalore, I felt it was very suffocating for me as a person. I felt it was more becoming protocol day by day, where you meet VIPs. Karkala was, you meet poor people. Somebody come to your office, they say, Anna, this land issue is a problem, come and sort it out. Anna, this issue is a problem. You felt you are one among them. Udupi was like that, Chikmagalur was like that. But Bangalore was more, I felt anybody can do this. Anybody can do this protocol. Why me? And I am not seeing the value of my work getting translated in the ground. I am more in the air. And that was slowly churning in my head. But I never had the courage to resign. I'm a middle class boy. That monthly salary has to come for me to make that monthly budget. If I quit it, what will happen? Luckily, I got a trip to Kailash Mansarovar at that point of time. So it was a long trip. Government of India, I was a liaison officer for one of the Yatri batches. So away from cell phone for 40-50 days, up in the Himalayas. So that gave me a very crystal clear clarity that I have to do something in the grassroots by which some difference can be made. I can see visibly that somebody's life is getting changed by my work there.
And so Annamalai goes to Kailash Mansarovar. I think everybody can get the metaphor, those who understand it. Anyway, go on.
So came back, madam. I prepared my family, prepared my father, prepared my mother, prepared my wife. Because we had a very young kid, 3.5, 4 years old. So I prepared everybody. It took about 3-4 months. I said, look, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll figure out the plan.
You got support? Middle class families, they'll say,
I didn't get...
Next month.
Wife is like, you do it.
Okay.
If it gives you happiness, you do it. I don't want you to be an unhappy policeman.
She's a non-politico.
Non-political. She's a software person.
Huh.
Father and mother is like, don't do it. Why are you risking? Father is like, what will you do after this? I said, I don't know. Let me be very frank with you. I don't know what I want. This is what I told my father. He said, take 1 to 3 years, take 5 years, 10 years, you work. Maybe you quit at 45, 50, you come out. Then normally when you quit, madam, I happened to meet somebody from the BJP party also. it again by chance, again by luck, who introduced me to this party in a very deeper level. As a policeman, you see the party from the outside. It is not that you go very deeper into it. And invariably, 10 politicians you see, 5, 6 are always bad, madam. When they come into the office, you see their other side of life also as a cop. So for me, all politicians I somehow felt are the shady characters doing deals and everything. I never had this good impression of a typical cop. In my book also I mentioned this, madam. Then I thought the introduction to the party, the orientation was very different to what I have seen this. I wanted to start an NGO, politics, what to do, which gives more impact, which will maximize what I want to do. Took about 6 months off, 8 months off, started an NGO called We the Leaders Foundation, more into skilling, organic farming, ran it for 3-4 months. By the time after I quit, it became 1 year. The influence of these people was very strong on me that I should consider politics as an option because they can accelerate what I'm doing in an NGO much faster. That too BJP Tamil Nadu, because those people need it. Though the We the Leaders Foundation was in Tamil Nadu, focusing on 3-4 districts, which I felt we have to make a change. So I would say many a time it is like, it's a purpose, it's a calling, madam. A lot of people ask me, I say, let me be very honest, I will not tell you lies. As if I planned, as if I approached some party, as if I sat with them, as if I resigned, as if I came. I said it will never work like that in life. It will never work. When there is a purpose, the purpose will always meet its master. When you have a purpose to do good, to make some change to people, there will be a master of the universe somewhere. Both will connect. That is how I give advice to people. So keep your purpose intact. If you want to get into politics, I ask them why. Answer why. If it is power, I say don't come. You might not get power through your life.
So for you, it is to transform people's lives or get Modi ji elected? Or both together?
For me, again, I see, madam, if Annamalai is some MLA somewhere, more important than that is Modi ji, because with him it's 100 times more faster the change will happen. So right now the goal is to get Modi ji elected again, because you want to see this transformational again effect going much faster. Not because you can be that one MLA somewhere or one NGO somewhere, you can do that one place somewhere inside. But coming into politics, my mind has become much more broader now. It is like, you think you can do 100 times more than the other guy. Modi ji can do 1,000 times more than who we are. So the larger impression is to get Modi elected now again.